Yo, what is up guys? This is Pedro here, and in today's video I will be bringing you guys my Week 10 preview of the Washington football team versus Detroit Lions matchup. I will be bringing you guys very important injury updates for the Washington football team, but also the Detroit Lions. I will be giving you guys my keys to victory for the Washington football team, and at the end of the video I will give you guys my score prediction for the game. So if you guys are new, subscribe for Washington and NFL content. So let's get right into the video, and remember, check out House of Hoodies, use code Pedro for 15% off. They got some insane jersey hoodies. Okay, so first we'll start off with the Washington football team injury report, and it looks a little bit better than yesterday. Thomas Davis out again, didn't practice today, but with a non-football injury related thing. John Christian was limited on Wednesday, but today he was out, so that probably looks like Cornelius Lucas will be playing again on Sunday, and that's probably a good thing. And we'll see, maybe regardless of John Christian being healthy, Cornelius Lucas will start. That's going to be something interesting to monitor. Dontrell Inman did not practice on Wednesday, but today he was limited, so that's good news right there. Dustin Hop, this is the big thing to monitor right here. Dustin, I know, it's a kicker, but Dustin Hopkins was limited with the groin injury, and, Ron Rivera was talking about that he's going to kick on Friday and Saturday to see if he can kick on Sunday. So that, he's questionable at the moment. So we have no idea if he is going to be able to, kick or not. And if not, I can't remember the name of the guy, but we do have someone on the practice squad, and that is one of the players we protected, and that's probably why, because Dustin Hopkins is hurt, and Ron Rivera said he was doing good in practice. Jared Norris was limited, and then good news, Antonio Gibson fully back. He didn't play at all yesterday with that shoulder injury, and then Jeff Badette, he's full with a hamstring injury. So that's good news right there. And on the Lions, they only released it yesterday, and there's a couple of big names. Everson Griffin didn't practice yesterday, but non-injury related item. But the biggest name is Kenny Golladay, and he's likely probably not going to play this week, and that's a huge boost because he's one of the better receivers in this league, and without him, it's going to be harder for Matthew Stafford, especially with our secondary, because, our secondary doesn't have any big names besides Kendall Fuller, but we're the best statistical, pass defense in the league. So now let's go on the 5 keys to victory. So the first one, and I haven't said this one in a while, but we have to, both on offense and on defense, start off strong. I mean, every single week except for the Dallas game, we're losing at halftime, and usually it's not even close. We got dominated at halftime at the Cardinals game, Ravens game, Rams game. It was relatively close at halftime. It really got worse after halftime. And then after that, I mean, we just gotta start out faster, our offense and our defense. Our defense has consistently been really, really good in the second half of games, but in the first half they struggle, and the offense struggles with them, and I feel like they're kind of linked together. If the offense plays better, I really think the defense is going to play better, because when you put our defense in the situations that our offense did in that game against the Giants, it's just terrible. I mean, we had 3 turnovers, I believe, in the first half, and I think 2 of them led to 10 points total. We can't have that happen. We have to be better in the beginning of the game, at least go into half losing by a reasonable amount, 1 score. That's all I ask. I don't want to be down, 20-3. That is just ridiculous. 17 points. You cannot do that. You can't expect to win games losing by more than 1 score at halftime every single game. We have to be better there, and I think, we've been a very, very good second half team. So if we can just be, below average in the first half and then really good in the second half, that is good enough for me, because, we're like either dead last or one of the last 3 worst teams in the first half. So the next one, and this one is obvious, and I said it last game, the winner of the turnover battle is going to win this game, and we almost won that game with by losing the turnover battle by 5. So we got to win this turnover battle, or at least keep it close. Cannot turn over the ball. Really, I mean, 2 times is a lot. 2 times is a lot. Really, would like to turn it over, less than 2 times this game against the Lions. They don't have a very good defense, so it shouldn't really be a problem. We got to make sure on special teams, you can't afford to have special teams turnovers. That is just awful. I mean, Isaiah Wright's fumble, you cannot do that. Hopefully they put either Danny Johnson or Steven Sims out there. We can't afford these fumbles, so got to win the turnover battle, or at least keep it relatively close. I mean, we did just awful in the turnover battle because we didn't force a single turnover against the Giants, and they forced 5 against us. So like I said, got to do better than that. So that's the second key to victory, and the third one is, and it's pretty much a common denominator in all of our wins, is we have to get to the quarterback. Both games that we won this year, we dominated the opposing offensive line, and part of that is because of their offensive lines have been terrible, but we got to take advantage of these situations. And the Lions offensive line, it isn't awful, but it's not good at all. And they've been rotating some guys, and we're 4th in the league right now in sacks. We gotta get a few more sacks this week, 4+ sacks, I think. Even if it isn't sacks, get pressure on the quarterback, because I'd rather have consistent pressure than a few sacks, because, that pressure forces the quarterback to throw some bad throws, and that is what we need, forcing turnovers. And, when you sack the quarterback, when you get to the quarterback, it helps that out a ton. So I'm going to say we got to get to the quarterback this week and, maybe force a couple turnovers just by, a couple strip sacks. Maybe Chase Young has his, gets back going. Because he's been relatively quiet ever since he got injured. So so that's the third key to victory. The next one, we'll keep these ones real quick. Come on, this game against the Giants, and I realize that we were down by a bunch, but you can't have 9 carries in a game and expect to win. I mean, even below 20 is not good. We gotta get more than that. Let's get Gibson. Let's get these other guys, McKissick, we got to get them involved in the running game and even in the pass game too. But the Lions' rush defense is one of the worst in the NFL. If we take a look at it right now, we'll go ahead and look at it. They're the 3rd worst, I believe. Yep, they are the 3rd worst, allowing 148 yards per game. And, we're not too far behind them, but we're still, mid-20s. But the thing about us, we allow 4.3 yards per carry, which is actually 13th. They allow 4.8 yards per carry. A lot of our yardage given up in the run game is due to opposing quarterbacks. But, we'll see. We got to take advantage of their run defense not being so great. Let's try to get, 130 plus yards of, rush yards. I think that's a realistic, point. We haven't been averaging close to that, but they've been allowing about 150. So if we can get somewhere in between that, what we average and, what they average giving up, I think that'll be a good, thing to do. Just got to get the run game involved, because then it forces Alex to, not do too much. And, that's part of the reason we lost that game, because he was forced to do too much. So the last one is, and this one will be quick, and, we've done a relatively good job at it this whole season, but last game, it cost us. We got to make sure we, are disciplined, not too many penalties. I mean, this last game, we had, I think Sheriff had a false start, Chase Roulier had a holding, Logan Thomas had a, illegal hands to the face, Morgan Moses also had a penalty. We had a couple penalties on defense. Can't have that, it cost us field position in that game, cost us some points. So got to make sure we're disciplined, limit our penalties, which we have done this year. And that's all I'm going to say about that, limit the penalties. And yeah, so now on to my score prediction for the game. I've been wrong these last couple of weeks, and I've picked Washington, the last few weeks, and it's not gone so great, and I think this is gonna be a close game. The Lions just got killed by the Vikings, and the Vikings, they're 3-6, so they're not as bad as their record shows they are. They're a lot better than that, but still, they haven't done good in these last few weeks, so I think it's gonna be a really close game, and I have a sneaky feeling we might win this game, but, I don't want to jinx it. I think it's gonna be a close game. I'll just go ahead and say, Lions 27... No, I'll say Lions 24, Washington 21. I think it's going to be a relatively close game. Hopefully, though, I am incorrect, so yeah. Let me know what you guys think about the game. I think it's going to be close. Like I said, it could go either way. The Lions have had some, they haven't played good in these last few weeks. AP revenge game, I hope not. I hope AP doesn't, go crazy on us like Alfred Morris did. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your keys to victory are, what you think this game, score is going to be. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please smash the like button. Turn on those push notifications so you never miss a video. And peace.